Yo, 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 yo! Yes, we are here, we are here, we are here, we are here. I want to say greetings and welcome to another Sit and Talk edition, a music discussion, another reaction video where we sit and iron out the kinks, you know? We sit and discuss what should have been, what would have been, what could have been. We talk about the what ifs, the maybes, the this and the that. We talk about all that and more. I want to say a sincere greetings to everybody on the live right now. I want to say greetings to all Glasses Kingdom fans, all GK International members. We have two in the chat right now. SF Rose and Victor Brown is in the chat right now. But you know what? I'm going to even greet the ones that are not present in the chat. Oh my goodness, I've lost my list of names I should have known them by heart, by the way, but for some reason, I don't remember them by heart. And guess what? Getting older is not working in my favor. I've been going through something, I don't even know how to say it. I've been trying to avoid bifocals. And because I'm trying to avoid bifocals, it is causing me to wear two different pair of glasses, and I don't like that. I'd love to just wear one pair, but unfortunately, nope. Got to wear one pair for the reading and one pair for the everything else. So SF Rose, I want to say big greetings to you. A-class member, Brian Carl, big greetings to you. You're probably going to watch this after the live stream. Big greetings to you. Gerald K, thank you for being a member. Also to Ken Allen, thank you for being a member. Quality Frog Ben, what a name. Thanks for being a member. Don Paces and Linda Williams, thank you all for being members of GK International. Well, today, we have a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about AC/DC performing live at, what's the name of this place again? Anybody knows? Can anybody tell me what the name of this place? It's like a hold on, let me see. AC/DC TNT. AC/DC TNT. Right. AC/DC live at River Plate. That's where AC/DC did a live stream with billions of people. I'm kidding, I'm exaggerating. But there were so many people at this event. I thought I was seeing doubles. I'm like, wait a minute, how does so many people hold in one stadium or arena or wherever this was? Now, what on earth caused me to go take a look at AC/DC live concert at the River Plate? I'm going to tell you what. My favorite, or one of my favorite family bands from the Philippines, Mission Souls, cover their TNT song 2 days ago. So last night, I went to watch the original first. And there is a reason why I attempt to watch the original of AC/DC performance before I watch, what's their name? Mission Souls. So I was on my way to Florida. Over the weekend, I had a show there. And so while I was boarding the plane and we were just about ready for takeoff, I got a notification that Mission Souls uploaded this video. Now, I saw a little bit of the front part. And here is where the soulmates might not like me. I'm like, why does this sound so thin? It's sounding a little bit thin, and I'm saying to myself, I gotta see the original to see what went on. Hey, Anthony Belnavis, I want to see Anthony Belnavis. You're supposed to be a member. You supposed to be a member. You're a good supporter of Glasses Kingdom. Why aren't you a member? Your name is supposed to be in green. What the heck is going on? Anyway, thank you for coming. So I decided to watch ACDC version of the song first for two reasons. One, Mission Soul's version sounded a little bit thin. Two, I am saying to myself, but I've never even seen this song, so maybe it's not even thin. I've never seen this version. I mean, I've never seen this song. And while I was having a self reflection, I was saying to myself, oh my goodness. Can you believe it? I only know one song for ACDC. This is such a big group, a famous Australian group, of course. And I started doing my research on them last night, finding out that this is a Australian Aussie group that is classified by people as a rock and roll group, but they do classic rock, they do heavy metal, and they do some serious rock music. So I said to myself, no, I got to see and learn more about ACDC because Gus, I've been seeing clips of Gus over and over again. I'm like, this guitar player is crazy. He's like shirtless. He's like eating when he's playing. It's like when he's playing, his mouth is moving in so much motion. I'm like, there is something about this Angus Young. And I'm saying, no, I got to learn more about ACDC. So last night I dived into a deep search on them to see the singer, the bass player, the drummer, what they do, how they operate. And while I am in the midst of my research of ACDC, I was watching this concert and I'm like, holy smokes. So all this time, I've heard about ACDC. I know one song. I want somebody in the chat to guess which one song of ACDC I would possibly know. All these years, I just know one ACDC song. I'm waiting on somebody to guess which one song would this be. One song, only one song. And thanks for 7 likes, by the way. 7 people decided to give the stream a like. I appreciate that so much. Somebody please guess, because I don't want to have any dead air. I just want to keep moving. I just want to keep moving because this stream is Hell's Bells. No, Hell's Bells was not the truth. That was not the song that I know. I know one song for yes, Back in Black. That's the song. That's the song that I know. The only song I know for ACDC. And I'm saying to myself, this is ridiculous. Because recently, this little guy from UK by the name of Ollie Pearson, he's a 12-year-old guitar player, and he's been adopting or he's trying to imitate Angus Young. And I'm saying this little kid is crazy on the guitar, and he's adopting all these styles, the little kicks and jumps and jumping and prancing across the stage. This little kid is mastering, or at least trying to master the moves. And I'm like saying to myself, wow, that's incredible. So because I'm looking at all these little clips and Angus has been like constant on my page in recent times, I decided to go take a deep dive into their world of music, of rock and roll and heavy metal and classic rock and whatever they do. So I decided to watch the show live at River Plate, and this was held in December of '09. And believe me, when I watch this, I'm like goosebumps. Yo, this was so amazing. I have never seen anything like this. My brains almost fell on the ground to how beautiful this is. Whole lot of love. Hold on, let me see this. You shook all night. You shook me all night long. You have to know that. No, I don't know. You shook me all night long. I don't think I. Maybe I do. I probably need to listen to it and see if I know it. Whole lot of love. A Rosie was always my favorite. Hold on. Wait a minute. When you say whole lot of love, a Rosie was my favorite. You mean you're talking about Led Zeppelin, right? Are you saying that AC/DC does a song that is titled Whole Lotta Love as well? That would be crazy. That would be something, ain't it? Anyway, anyway. Where was I? Jesus, I need to stop reading the comments. Um, so as I was saying, after a little deep diving into the AC/DC world of music and what they do, their kinks and rocks and jumping and prancing and sweating and rolling and stomping all over the stage. No, it's a whole lot of love. It's a whole lot of oh, oh, sorry, my bad. It's whole lot of Rosie. Oh, that makes perfect sense. Hey, GK, react to them to the list that I mentioned to you in the post. I will do that. As a matter of fact, I will get on that tonight for more than one reason. So as I was diving into their videos, so I did a reaction video to their version of TNT live at River Plate December 9th. I did a reaction last night. I uploaded the video. Lo and behold, it was blocked. So I took it down, I chop it into pieces, re-upload it. The video was blocked again. This took me about 2 hours to edit and pull down and upload and download and upload and delete. And I was frustrated. I was like, oh my goodness, it's giving me a headache. So I said, all right, maybe they will allow a shorts. So I pulled down the video, uploaded the shorts. That didn't work. So I'm saying maybe this short is too long. It was 59 seconds long. I'm saying that is too long. Probably that's why it's blocked. So I pull it down and uploaded 34 minutes of it, still blocked. I'm like, the AI system is like it's telling the AI, like the video is telling the AI system like it's the same guy. Yeah, it's block it. It's the same guy. He just revamp, re-edit, uploaded the same crap, block it. So it got blocked again. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't deal with this. So Peter Johnson, good to see you. Johnston went to the AC/DC concert in Melbourne 2 weeks ago, and it was loud and. Oh my God, Peter, where are you from? No, this is getting me. This is getting crazy because I said in my reaction video last night. I said if the AC/DC comes to the United States, anywhere they are in the United States, I'm going. If it is Alaska, I will be there on my teeth. If it is Texas, I'm flying there. Anywhere. I don't normally fly to places for concerts, by the way, because I'm a musician. I'm always so lucky to be on concerts and everywhere. I'm always there. So, I've never been intrigued to fly to a concert because I've been to so many concerts in my lifetime. But this one, I feel like anytime AC/DC gets to the United States again, I am going to that concert. Yes, I am waiting for your reaction. No, here's the story. After my reaction to AC/DC last night, and I enjoyed it so much, and it got blocked, I said, all right, let me go right into reacting to Mission Soul's version. And of course, yes, I reacted to Mission Soul's version of TNT. And after I reacted to Mission Soul's version of TNT and uploaded it, it got blocked too. And I'm thinking, okay, the system got used to my IP address and it's just saying anything that is coming from me that has anything to do with AC/DC, they're going to block it, shut it down. So unfortunately, I spent the whole night last night editing two videos, AC/DC version, Mission Souls version, and none of it went through. I will make another attempt, but I'm going to upload some other videos first and hope that YouTube doesn't recognize Glasses Kingdom anymore to block my videos. So, it was crazy. So I decided that I'm going to go live this evening for a half an hour to 45 minutes, and I'm going to talk about what I saw in Mission Soul's video in comparison to what I saw in AC/DC's video. And last night in my reaction video, I said to myself, I cannot compare. I couldn't help it. something crazy happened to me because after watching ACDC live version and then watch Mission Souls version, I'm saying no, I probably shouldn't have watched that version. So let me start by saying some of the things that I said in Mission Souls. I said this is so good. These kids are impeccable. How can a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old, a 15-year-old, and a 16-year-old, four people, four kids in a band covering a song that was done by the great Angus Young and the rest of the ACDC crew? I'm like, this is something unheard of. The kids, they are geniuses. They work so hard. I enjoyed watching Macy's, her little feet just, doing her little feet stuff. And then Macy's had a fight with her glasses, and I'm like, what the heck is going Stacy was like, oh my goodness. I'm like, these four, they are fabulous. Copy man a copy. What was wrong with you? What? What's wrong with you people? I probably shouldn't read that. That's probably not somebody from his kingdom. But something strange happened in the video, and believe it or not, maybe it's a good thing the video is blocked because I said to myself, I said it in the video actually. I said, soulmates and mission souls people, they're not going to like me for this video. They are not going to like me for this video because not all of my comment towards the video was what you all wanted to hear. Funny how others haven't been blocked. I've been waiting for years. I saw them live the other week. They were really very good. I saw them during soundcheck as well. I'm going to still try and see if the video can get uploaded. I am your super fan. I am watching your videos. Oh, thank you, Yerville. So here's what crazy happened last night, and it drove me nuts. Normally, when I make a video, a reaction video, and I say things that you all don't like, I sometimes delete it before I upload it. I normally say all my constructive criticism, and some of them are sometimes harsh. And sometimes when I'm editing the video and I watch it back, I say to myself, but I can't upload this. The fans will be mad at me for speaking so harsh against their artists. But sometimes it's the best thing to do. I need to say how I feel about a song or a performance or that kind of stuff. But this is the crazy thing that happened. ACDC is a great band. We all know they have equipment, they have everything to make their sound the way, and they're very experienced. It is hard to compare Mission Souls to ACDC. I will almost say it is wrong to even attempt to compare them. There is no comparison. There is zero comparison. We should never compare them. But on the other hand, you can't help it. You have to compare it. We should never compare it, but you can't help. You have to compare it because it's the same song. The same song that was done, and they are using the material of ACDC, so you can't help but compare it a little. So I was comparing the guitars, I was comparing the solo, I was comparing the bass, I was comparing the drums. I'm like, of course, they won't be able to move around like Angus, They certainly won't be able to move around like Angus because it's a small room. So away with the performance. But of course, Nacy's did her thing. Um, Nisha's guitar in this particular song, I didn't totally approve of the tone that she used. It wasn't a bad tone. It wasn't messy, but I think the tone needed a little vamping. Like if I was covering this song, or if I was there with them while they were covering the song, I probably would have suggested some more revamping or some more tweaking of the tone that she used. No, here's the funny part. I've always loved Nisha's tone. She has great lead tones, and I'm always fascinated how she gets them so well in every song. This song was a little bit different. I think her tone needed a little more beef. It's a four-piece band. It's a guitar dominated song. So we want the guitars to have more oomph, more beef, more, more fatness to it. That's what I personally think would make the song a little more, as it is for Ice. Ice is a phenomenal drummer. This little man is so professional. He does so well on the drums, and I am saying to myself, I wanted to see a little more from Ice. For some reason, I wanted to see a little more from Ice because he can do it. It's not like he can't do it. He can. So if he can and he didn't, then I'm wondering what is going on. Talk about Stacy shredding. Yes, I'm leaving the best for last. That's what I was doing actually. I'm trying to highlight little problems that I personally see that I would change if I was there and if I was Seekan. Seekan also always do a great job with the mixing. I think this one either slipped by him or he's just in agreement with what Nisha played. But I personally think it needed a little more tweaking. That's just for my taste. I'm not saying it is wrong. I'm not saying, I'm just saying for my taste, I would have tweaked it a little more. They should have put a mic on Ice. He's yes, thank you. No, blue bonnet Bob. Thank you very much. I have ghost pimples reading that comment. I share that sentiment. Well, I'm not sharing the sentiment that they should have put a mic on Ice, but I'm sharing that he kind of looked a little bit bored. That's just what I saw. And this same thing happened in another video that I talked about Nisha's appearance. And somebody came at me and say, "What the hell are you talking about? That's a disservice to Nisha. How can you say that?" I am saying Nisha is a perfectionist. I'm not sure who knows, but me watching how she operates, I think Nisha is a perfectionist. And if she doesn't get it totally right, I can see it on her face sometimes. Like she knows that she could do just a little better with this solo or with that or whatever the case is. And I personally can see it in her face sometimes. Like she wished she could have, probably do another take because she wanted more. She wanted to do it again. She wanted to get it right. She wanted to get it perfect. So she wanted to do it again. That's my same sentiment for Ice. He looked a little bit bored, like, okay. So I personally think the band should do another take of this song. Yes, I think they should revisit this very song and do it again because they can. They can. They are so good. I think they can do a little more justice to the song. But it doesn't take away that the efforts were great. Stacy, oh my goodness, I watch her on the guitar. Well, wait a minute. I watch her on the guitar. Let me plug in this guitar a minute and see if I can get some noise in here. Uh, so what's going on? Hold on. All right, so I'm gonna get to this in a little bit. Let's just get the amp warmed up. Um, Stacy on the guitar, I was so happy to see her going crazy with the guitar, up and down the fretboard. I'm like, yes, go girl, go girl. It gets me crazy when I see Stacy doing anything on the guitar, because as you probably, some of you might remember me saying, Stacy was the last one to grow on me. I was first fascinated with Stacy's on the bass in my first reaction video. I'm like, oh my goodness, who is this girl? So Naces was the first one that impressed me on the bass. And then weeks after doing more reaction videos, Nisha was the next person. I'm like, who are these girls? They're crazy. And then after that, it was Ice. I'm like, this little man is nuts. And then Stacy, months later, Stacy started growing on me. And I'm like, this girl. I saw them in the 80s before videos, so I had never actually seen them perform and act, and didn't know about Angus. It blew me away. I couldn't believe that he constantly moved and ran so much. Yes, that was what I said in my reaction video last night when I reacted to them. I said all these years, um, the one thing, because I've always seen clips of ACDC, of Angus, as a matter of fact. So I know one song. I've never watched a whole concert or seen them live long enough to say or to make an assessment, except for the one song that I know. But I've always seen clips of Angus running, but I didn't believe that this was even real until I watched the video last night. The guy looked like he had ants biting him over his body. He was just skipping across his. I was blown away. So after all that excitement, and the singer, his voice was so powerful. This singer voice was on a next level. And after watching all of that, um, it was beautiful. It was something to see. The energy is just on a next level, and it's an amazing group. And it causes me to want to dive deeper, to see more of them, to know more about them. I want to know everything that is possible about them. It is so sad that my video got blocked. Oh, by the way, guys, somebody asked me in the chat earlier. Funny, I am the only person that got my video blocked. It's the way I react. It's the way I react that caused my video to be blocked. Other reactors, they stop the video every minute. Like they play the video for like 10 to 15 seconds. They stop it and then they talk. They play it again, they stop it, they talk. They play, they stop it, they talk. So when you break the videos up like this, it stands a less chance of getting blocked. I watch the whole video, so literally the video play from start to finish, and at the end of it is when I give my commentary. So because the video is like unbroken, I guess that's one of the reason, or one of the main reason why it was blocked. It's the duck walk that Angus does. Yes. And I'm not sure if you all see, I've uploaded some little videos with this little guy from the UK called Ollie Pearson that say Angus is his favorite guitar player and he wants to be the best guitar player in the world one day. And somehow he chose to mimic Angus moves. And I'm like, this little guy is nuts. And it's some of these reasons that caused me to take a look at ACDC last night before I reacted to Mission Soul's version. I hope I can still find a way to get the video up. So I'm still not going to give up on it because I'd love you to hear what I had said about Mission Souls. This is just a quick recap and a quick, giving you snippets of what I said. But I want to give you in context of my review of them. Mission Soul TNT version is clean, especially on vocals. Bon Scott's vocals are iconic, but live. Very hard to understand Brian Johnson. It's too much screeching. Stacy's vocals give new life to the song. You think? Other reactor completely blurred the video just to update. Okay. Okay, so some people react to it, but they're my favorite reactor, because I do have a favorite reactor. Her name is the charismatic voice. I realized that she did a video 3 years ago on the same concert and played the video. Oh, but it was broken up in pieces. She stopped the video a lot and talked a lot. So maybe that's why her video wasn't blocked. Mine was straight through, and they'd be like, no, you can't just upload our video and play all of it. uninterrupted. You have to interrupt it so people don't get a live concert from your show. My goodness. Anyway, anyway. I am impressed. I am truly impressed by Mission Soul's cover of this song. They're truly some impressive kids. And yes, Stacy's voice is super clear and super clean, but I would not say she give life to the song. No, I would not say that. I personally would not say that. Yes, she gave the song a new meaning. That's what I would say. Stacy gave this song a new meaning. I would not say she gave it a new life because trust me, unless you unless you have not seen that particular concert, I think you should check it out. It is the ACDC TNT live at the River Plate in 2009. You should check that concert out because I think what's the name of the vocalist? Bon Scott. Bon Scott, oh my goodness, his vocals was incredible. I'm not sure why you think his vocals was kind of screechy and what was the word you used? Yeah, too much screeching. I actually love it. I loved his voice in that. It was warm and raspy and growly. He was growling and it was nice. I love it. I loved it. I loved it. It made it sound like a signature ACDC sound. Because without that, it wouldn't have been ACDC. It would have been probably DCDC or something. But yes, I hope I didn't. Guys, by the way, if you made a comment and I did not respond to your comment, please type the comment again. Sorry to let you do that. And if you had a question that I overlooked, type the question again, and so I can see it. I'm not sure if SF Rose is still here, but if SF Rose is here and you're Rose, oh, if you're reading the comments and you see an important comment that I overlooked, please to highlight it for me, copy and paste it, and so I don't miss it. If it's really an important one that I need to see. Um, so I was saying, I'm going to do like probably one full week. Bon Scott, who wrote this song, also got left at my apartment for 2 days in 1978 in Florida. What are you saying? Bon Scott, who wrote the song, also got left at my apartment for 2 days. Um, you mean Bon Scott is the one who wrote TNT? That's what you're saying, Victor Brown. And Victor Brown, thank you for being here. I love when you're here because you have so much knowledge and experience of the music industry and the artists and the singers and the creatives who have been doing these things for years. I am happy that you're here. Victor, I know you especially love Mission Souls so much, and you don't want anybody to say anything that is kind of about them. And I when I was when I was doing the reaction video last night, I was dreading the moment when I said to myself, my comment section is going to be lit up. The soulmates are going to say, "What are you talking about? How can you say that?" But yes, I said something that would have hurt most of you, and I'm going to still say it right now. You're probably going to be hurt by it, but I said this in my comments as well. I said if Mission Souls were my students, and I gave them an assignment to cover this song TNT, and they presented that to me, I would have given them 80%. I would have given them 80% for that. And then I would have congratulated them on the efforts of doing so well in attempting to cover such an amazing or a major song by major acts or creatives, of the art. Um, so they did well, but I believe there is so much more room. I think Nisha could have done a lot more for this song. I think Ice could have done a lot more for this song. So for me, the two main stars of this was Stacy and Macy's. Stacy and Macy's, I probably would have given them a 90% maybe for, I have I have back in hold on. I have back in black t-shirt on their release CD album. Oh, that's nice to know. There was a vocal coach reactor to Mission Souls. He claims that his organization put a copyright on their YouTube video. Is that possible? Yes, of course. That's 100%. That's 100% possible. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All kind of copyright stuff goes on from time to time. Oh, thank you, SF Rose, for renewing your membership. Oh, you gifted some people membership. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that. Finally, it went somewhere where you would prefer it to be. My goodness. Thank you for that, Rose. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Oh, by the way, guys, becoming a member is so easy and it's so affordable. It's just like probably $2. The last time I was saying it was 99 cents, but somehow I think it's 2.99 to become a member at Glasses Kingdom. And I think, Anthony, you of all person, I'm waiting for you to become a member, you know. But yes, yes, I find ACDC so fascinating. I am wondering to myself after last night, and I am saying to myself, why did all of these years pass when they've lost their youth in the music and developed a career so huge, and they're now older folks, they're almost senior citizen now, and now is when I decide to take a deeper look at ACDC. They are far bigger than I thought. Oh, thank you again, SF Rose. Oh, you do this thing all the time. I think you know that it is coming to the end of the live stream. I've been streaming for how long? Let me see quickly. I've been streaming for how long? Where is the time? 37 minutes. So I have another 8 minutes to stream. Any questions? You all need to ask questions now because we're coming to an end of this stream. So ask all the questions now. Fire away. Also, if you have not given the stream a like, please do give the stream a like. And if you have not I stopped asking for subscribers 3 years ago. I almost did just now. Forget the subscribing part. I stopped asking for likes too. So what am I saying? What am I doing? How can I be even attempting asking for that kind of stuff? It's because it's a live stream. I haven't asked for likes and subscribers in over 3 years. I decided to stop it. I said I will leave my audience to choose what they want. If you like what you see, if you like to share or indulge in what I do, then feel free to become a member, to subscribe, or to like. But I won't tell anyone or beg anyone to like or share or do anything. In fact, what I will do, or what I always do, is tell everyone to go check out Mission Souls and subscribe to them and like their music and like their, do what you can for them. Now, I have a question for my chat room today. Is there anybody that came here to hear what I had to say just about ACDC and not so much about Mission Souls? Is there anybody in the chat room that is here for the very first time? You've never been here before. You've never seen me live before, and you just decided to come over and say, "Let me see what he has to say. Let me check him out." Because for whatever reason, let me know if you're in the chat right now. I would love to welcome you personally to GK International. It's good to have you here. Also, you can tell me where you're watching from. Are you watching from Australia? Are you watching from the UK? Are you watching from the United States? Or you're watching from the Philippines? Where are you watching from? Anyway, the kids. Oh my God, I can't wait to meet these kids and the parents, the whole family. Recently, I said in one of my videos, the parents must be proud of their kids to say, look at our work, look what we have done. Here for Mission Souls, and what you have to say from USA. All right, Anthony Tovar, Anthony R. Tovar. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Thank you for being a part of the GK family and a part of the Soulmate crew. Thank you so much for coming in. So, as I was saying, this was not me being hard on Mission Souls kids. This is me knowing their potential, knowing that these kids are monsters on the strings and they're crazy on their instruments. So this is not me taking away from the hard work that they do. This is me knowing that they have the potential to present a better video than that one. I know. Yep. As I say, I would personally give them 80% for that as a group work. And then I would give Nisha 90%, not Nisha, Nacy's and Stacy, I would give them 90%. But I think Ice could have done a lot more, he just didn't look like he was feeling it, for one. And Nisha, she did her best as usual. Um, or at least at the glasses. I think your glasses was is saying that Nisha was like battling with her glasses the whole time. She was like, all right, that part, I give her credit for that. I give her credit for that. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I have two separate incidents on stage. I was playing one time and my glasses was a little bit loose and it was falling down like on my nose, and I was trying to put it up like this and it wouldn't go up. And I'm like playing, I'm like, and the glasses eventually fell off my face. And that was horrible. That was horrible. And because of that, the following night, I decided to wear my contacts. And believe me, I started sweating so hard. The sweat went into my eyes. My eyes started burning me. And I squint so hard, I was certain one of my contacts fell out on the floor. And I was like, oh my God. Because you know what happens here? My contacts fell out, one of them. So I am half blind right now. That was crazy. So to see Nisha playing and fixing her glasses and playing and fixing her glasses, and it still came out so good. I'm like, these kids are absolute superstars. They deserve credit for their efforts and they practice. I say this all the time. Nisha is a better guitar player than myself. I am a more experienced guitar player, of course, and I am convinced that if you gave us a song to learn between me and Nisha, if you give both of us a song to learn, I'm certainly going to learn it faster. So if you give me a song today to learn the song for today, you're going to get your song today. I'm not certain if Nisha will learn a song as fast as I can. And this has everything to do with years of experience. Nisha heard you about those. Yes, thank you. Yes, Anthony Belnavis. I think Nisha heard me when I talked about what's her name, Nacy's using. I said I need to send her rock glasses. And somebody even battled me about that. How can you talk about her glasses? Her glasses is round and cute. Of course, it's round and cute. We're not looking for cute. This is rock music. We don't get cute in rock music. We get raggedy and rough and rigid. You know what I mean? So when you're too cute, it doesn't impact people. So music lovers, cute doesn't impact music lover. Yes, it's presence that impact music lovers. Music lovers love presence, love when you come with a force, something that is different from the ordinary. They love that. Sweet, you're doing a live. Oh yes, shine young light detailing. Yes, I am doing a live. And by the way, I do a lot of live streams. I do one sit and talk live streams per week. Every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. I do what you call sit and talk. And during this live stream, you get to ask me any questions of your choice. You get to know me better and you get to know that I am real. I don't call people subscribers and viewers. Like good evening subscribers and viewers. I call people by their name. We're real people that is communicating, that is engaging, and I don't want to call you subscriber. Hello, my viewers and subscribers. I don't do that. I said, hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining. That kind of stuff. So, yes, I was saying, I was saying last night in the reaction video that Mission Souls fans, they are not going to like me after this video, but I will make it up to you all in the next video because I was kind of a little bit harsh on them. Um, um, Sir, do you have plan for Mission Souls? I do have a lot of plans for Mission Souls, but My part of everything is still underway. I'm not going to say everything on the live because I cannot allow everybody to know the plans that I have because I can't just plan without having their permission. I have to talk with them, come to an agreement, sign a contract. It is very important to have contracts because even when you love people, things change. People have different expectations, even when they didn't put in certain amount of work. So it doesn't matter how good my heart is for them and how good their heart is for me. It is important to have documents signed. So that means at the end of the day, we know what to expect from each other legally via the books. So my company is in process of a lot of things. I didn't want to just be an individual who have a good mind and a good heart and just want to help. I need to get things done professionally. So my company is currently under construction, so to speak. I need to have a lawyer and I need to have a few more things because when I go into this business, it is going to be full fledged. If Mission Souls should say yes to what I am going to propose to them, then it needs to be official, right? At the end of the day, if I'm going to say buy 6 tickets to fly them to the United States to do shows, I have to I have to hook up with the teams from like the agencies and the people from the United States and the people who are part of my team to make everything run smooth because at the end of the day, things can go south. Things can go terribly wrong. If I put on a show and I give people a deposit to say, all right, you're going to be performing for $10 and we're going to give you $5 before you turn up for the gig. And we're going to give you the other five right before you enter the stage. We're going to give you the other five, or we're going to give you the other five as soon as you get off the stage. And then something happened. And then you are going to look within yourself and say, okay, I am a foreigner and it's your job to do this and it's your job to do this and it's your job to do that. I don't want that kind of stuff to happen. Nobody should be able to tell me that it was my job to secure this or to secure that. You are going to sign off on what I am giving and what you are giving. So it works vice versa. You're going to give me this. I want a show that is 45 minutes long, or I want a show that is 1 hour 20 minutes long, and you are to perform this, that, and that, and you're going to stay here, and you're going to do this, and you're going to eat this, and you're going to eat that. That's my responsibility. It's going to be on a paper. Now, here is something else that has to be on a paper. And I'm going to tell you this from an event that happened to me this weekend. I flew to Florida to do a concert. And this is an artist that I've been friends with since I was a youth. And I did the concert. I went to do the concert for him, and it was a shit show. Excuse my language. It was messy. We practiced for like 2 days. We rehearsed. We had a 45-minute set. It turns out that he did a 13-minute set, and it was a mess. When I got on the stage, there wasn't a stage manager to say, this is where you plug your guitar. There was no amplifier for me to plug my guitar, and all I had was an in-ear monitor, which was not good. And I was so mad. But who could I complain to? I could not complain to anybody because I didn't have a contract. I didn't talk to anybody. So when you're an artist, you need representatives, somebody who does the talking for you. So when you're coming to perform, it's not your job to be hustling. Okay, I need a Fender twin reverb amp, I need a Marshall amp, or I need this amp, I need a jazz this or a jazz that. Oh, by the way, you need to provide a backup guitar. I need Roland keyboards. I need Motif. I need this drum kit. I need these Sabian cymbals, blah, blah, blah. It's what you call a rider, right? You need a rider. You need a PR team. You need somebody who takes care of all these things. So if I am going to do certain things, I am not going by myself. I need a team to take care of different aspects of the business. So, yes, I do have plans for Mission Souls, and I won't divulge the full information in this chat room right now, but eventually you will see the work. Yes, you will see whatever I have planned for them eventually. And also, I'm hoping that by then, by the time I'm finished on my side in making all my legalities, all my ducks in a row, then so to speak. I hope by then I can invite Victor Brown to be a part of the team, a part of the unit, and we can both together rock their freaking world and make them superstars on a global scale. All right. I'm going to go to the chat now because we're about to wrap up. Thanks for 46 people who hit the like button. I so appreciate you so much more than you know. And I want to tell you something. I want somebody in the chat to answer me this question. So nobody leave right now. I want you all to answer me this question before I go. 95% of the people who subscribe to Glasses Kingdom are between 45 and 65. Older people are attracted to what I do. Anybody can tell me why? Anybody knows why? I have no idea why the older folks appreciate what I do more than the younger generation. I have like probably 18% of people between 18 and 36 who watches my video, but everybody else is like 45, 65. I even have people up to 74, 75, even 82-year old people watching these videos, and I'm like, I don't know. Anybody know what caused older folks to prefer my video than the younger folks? Um, Glasses, due to the political climate in America right now, it's hard for musicians to enter now. Is that a question? Due to the political climate in America right now, is it hard for musicians to enter? Yes, it is hard for musicians to enter the United States due to the political climate. That's for sure. I've experienced that personally with my Jamaican musicians having problems traveling. Some of them still get to travel, but it is not as easy. Uh, Peter Johnston, you got to be you got to be 76. I'm kidding. I had no clue. I would never know that you were 76. But thank you for sharing. Where are you from? I did ask you this earlier, but I don't remember you answering. Um, you were in Australia 2 weeks ago. Did you fly to Australia to watch ACDC perform, or do you live in Australia? Is that the case? You live in Australia? I think that might be the case. Is he 76 or is it 76 degrees? Is he 76? Is he 76 or is it 76 degrees where you are? Because if it is 76 degrees where you are a lucky Peter. Because I haven't seen 76 in like weeks now. It's always 65, 62, 59, 46, even 32. We haven't had any warm weather for the you're from near Melbourne, Australia. Okay. That makes sense. So that's where you could go to that concert easily. Owning a club, owning a club for 7 years and doing tours through Europe for 8 years, I've got horror stories. Contracts can most them only be worth the paper that are written on. This is a powerful statement. I need to read this one again for everybody in the chat. You need to understand this from a businessman who has personal experience of contractual agreements. Sometimes, even though it's a contract and it is binding, sometimes it's just a paper because people go against it so much. And that happens especially in the music industry. You tell people, all right, you perform 10 o'clock p.m. You must be at the venue at 8 o'clock sharp, no later. You need to this and you need to that, and you sign a contract, and people turn up 9:45, and the hassle is going on, and you're like, we had a contract, this was supposed to be, but people don't give a crap. Musicians, especially, sometimes are so unruly. owning a club for 7 years and doing tours through Europe for 8 years, I've got horror stories. Contracts can most times only be worth the paper they are written on. But that is a sad story, though, because contracts are binding, and if your signature is on it, but sometimes, um, sometimes promoters or people get lenient and decide to overlook a contract that was already signed for whatever reason. Jack Ure is in prison right now because after he had a contract with this person to pay him X amount of money to perform at this show, they decided that they're not paying him when he wanted pay, and he pulled his knife and he slit the guy somewhere, and he was taken by the law officers over, where was this again? It's in Europe. I don't remember the exact country, and he is sentenced right now to some time in prison because of all of that. So in the music industry, all kind of crazy things happen, and you have to be careful. Signing a chorus of SO no, sorry, singing a chorus of SOS by ABBA, she has the high F sharp, F sharp. Are you talking about Stacy here singing that chorus of ABBA, having the high F sharp? Oh, Nisha. Sorry, I misread. I left part of it. Nisha lead. Oh, Nisha lead singing the chorus of SOS by ABBA. She has the high F sharp. Have I seen that? I don't remember. I don't remember this. Hold on. I gotta type this in right now because I can't afford something like this to slip me. Mission Souls SOS. Wait a minute. Have I seen this? Is that the song you're talking about? I don't remember. I don't remember this song. I can't answer that question because I don't remember Nisha singing. I don't remember Nisha singing. Is that the song? Fernando, talk to me. I would like them to play that. Wouldn't that be great? Yes, that would be great. Enforcing them costs money, and you're most times trying to get blood from a stone. Oh, by the way, and that's why that, yes, Victor, I agree with you, and that's why I was saying you got to have your ducks in a row, because trust me, no matter how you talk to these people, and sometimes love and the heart, the good heart that you have sometimes, and the good thoughts that you have sometimes go right through the door. You wanted this is how you prefer things to happen, but on the day of the event or prior to the event, things start going different. People start to change their minds about things, and they expect after they change their mind and have shortcoming, you're supposed to accommodate them nevertheless. So you got to have your ducks in a row, and that's why I'm saying it has to be a team. It can't just be me representing for Glasses Kingdom. All right, I'm going to the Philippines and I'm going to help this family to get them on a worldwide stage. And I just take this all on my head. It's going to be a recipe for disaster. So I got to have people in my corner. I have to have a team, people who take responsibility for this. So that means at the end of the day, if things go south, you know, everybody has to take responsibility for their part. That kind of stuff. Um, I would like them to play that. Wouldn't that be great? Oh yeah, yeah. Sir, please give us. Shari, are you seeing the chat room? All right. Thoughts means, wouldn't it be great to hear Nisha lead vocals on Sus ABBA? It would be a new song. Oh, no, you're talking. Okay, shine your light detailing. That now to me make perfect sense. I would certainly love to see that because I was saying to myself, I haven't seen that. What is he talking about? That's what I was saying to myself. I'm like, Nisha singing lead on SOS. What is that? I haven't seen. But no, it makes sense. Yes, that would be brilliant. So I'm going to say my dream. I'm going to say a part of my desire for Mission Souls right now. God, I hate this. I hate have to change. I hate this whole thing. The perks of getting old is not a very cool thing, you know. Um. So one of the things that I would have loved to see for Mission Souls, or what I would love to see them do, is, of course, yes, I want to see Nisha do more lead singing. I love the tone of her voice, and truly, I would have really loved to see her singing a lot more. I would love to see Stacy play a lot more guitars, lead guitar. I would love to see a solo project from Macy's. Her on the piano, whether it's a solo instrumental or she's singing and playing the instrument. I would also love to see Nisha singing and playing a song by herself. Ice has done his part. I don't need to see anything more from Ice right now. He's done his solo piece. Yes, he can do another if he wants. But yes, I'm satisfied with Ice. But I would love to see the rest of the family doing um, Nisha singing "Stop in the Name of Love." These are all interesting, very, very interesting suggestions, and I would certainly love to see that as well. There was something else that I would love to see from the family. Let me see if I can remember. It was just in my head a while ago, and it just slipped right through the door. Um, as a family, as I say, I would love to see all of them do a solo piece. All right, it will come back. Let me just go back to the comments. Did you get video I sent you of Ice and Nisha? They sent me. No, Victor, I did not get that video. I remember seeing a notification on Facebook, but when I went there, whatever you sent was unavailable. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to go check again. But I don't remember. I don't remember seeing a video. No, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Did you? Oh my goodness. We can't bother. We can't deal with this thing, you know. Did you see the short of Nisha on the wind piano and Ice on the ukulele? Oh, probably that's what Victor is talking about. Did you see the short of Nisha on the wind piano? And no, I haven't seen that. Um, there's a lot of comments in the chat room, and I'm not sure if I have overlooked anyone that I should have not overlooked. If you have placed a comment in the comment section and I did not respond to it, please to type it again. Can he at least can he at least say hello? Cool idea, Anthony. I run a high quality Motown show every Saturday night, and they sing that song. So shine your light detailing. Let me just check your page for a little bit. Are you from the Philippines? Do you live in the Philippines? Let me see. Shine your light detailing. You run a show every certain night. Um, do you think Nisha could play with her teeth or tongue like Jimi Hendrix? Yes. I strongly believe Nisha can play with her tongue and her teeth. If she did that spin, tongue and teeth is easy for her. I promise you that. If she did that spin, then the tongue and the teeth is very easy for her. Um, and also play behind her head like him. She's done every other trick, right? Can she tackle a Hendrix move? Yes. Uh, Lee Wilson. Lee Wilson, I am 100% sure she can do the guitar behind the head. In fact, the guitar behind the head is easier than the swing, you know? All you need to do, sorry, The guitar behind the head is easy to do. Hold on, let me see. Let, let me turn it on first. Um, why am I getting confused just now? All right, so anyway, I wasn't sure of what I was going to play, so I'm making a total mess back there. But if I knew what I was going to play before I put the guitar back there, then I would know. All right, so let me attempt again. All right, so let's play. So so behind the head or behind the back is not as hard as the swing that she did. All the other things that she did is much harder than placing the guitar behind her neck and playing. And of course, I believe strongly that she can use the teeth and the tongue as well. All those Jimi Hendrix stuff, I believe Nisha can certainly do it. South Carolina, USA, I detailed cars and run sound at a theater and church. Okay, shine your lights detailing. That makes total sense. Um, I'm not talented right now. Whatever I did just now, that's not so much talent. I can do a better job. That was kind of messy, but thank you. I thought I would just find out that because people like you, I might need to get in touch with you at some point because as soon as I launch my company or our company, I should say officially, I'll be taking a team with me to some of these places, like what you do, and things like what Victor used to do. I want to take my team and bring a whole show to each state. Eventually, that's all in the working or all in the making. Guess what I've done? I've streamed for how long? I think I've streamed for, oh my goodness, 67 minutes. I've streamed for over an hour. Um, so I think I'm at the very end. I was supposed to stream for 45 minutes and I'm over an hour right now. Is there any more questions? We're certainly ending right now. But is there any more questions that was in the chat earlier and I overlooked it? Or did you make a statement that you would have loved a response to and I overlooked it? Now is the time. I am reading the chat right now. I'm looking at everything in the chat right now, but I'm not going back up. I'm not scrolling back up to read the comment. So if you said something and I didn't respond, now is the time to put it in the comment. Um, and if you had a question that I haven't answered yet, please rewrite it in the comments. Thank you very much. What time is it? It's approximately 8:43. I want to get out of here by 8:45, so we have 2 minutes to ask any question you had, or any comments, or any remarks, or better yet, here is another thing. If I had said something in another video and you were not certain, you were unclear about what I said, you didn't understand in context what I really said, and you needed clarity, now is the time to say, what did you mean when you said this or when you said that? Can you shout, oi, oi, oi? Oh, oi, oi, oi from TNT. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. That was crazy. When they were saying it, I was like, what are they saying? Are they saying war? War, war, war. War. I was wondering what they were saying. And funny. Oh, by the way, here's something that will go with what somebody was saying this in the chat earlier. Because when I listened to ACDC version, I wondered what they were saying. I thought they were saying war, war, war. And I'm like, no, they're not saying war. What are they saying? And then when I watched Mission Soul's version was when I realized that they were saying oi, oi, oi. I'm like, okay, they're saying oi, oi, oi. Okay, all right, cool, cool, cool. Cool. So with that said, somebody earlier in the chat said that Stacy provided more clarity. You know, she gave life to the song. And I was saying, I personally would not say she gave life to the song, but she gave the song new meaning. You know what I mean? She gave it a total perspective, new perspective. She gave the song a more calm and relaxed, but still effective with her vocals. But yeah, I personally still would prefer. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, yeah. Um, if I was going to, if I was going to say work with Nisha's vocals, I personally would want to rearrange certain things. If I was going to do this ACDC song TNT, I would probably want to rearrange it in terms of, all right, this is a heavy metal rock song and it was performed with serious heavy metal. And even though these kids are closer to being a rock band than anything else, you know, if you should pick a genre, because when you're being an artist, you kind of have to label yourself as something. You can, you even though you can even still put it in the description that you do heavy metal, goth metal, you do um all the different rock, classic rock, whatever, you still want to put yourself as a, okay, we are a rock band, or we are a rock and roll band, or we're a pop band, or we're a country band that does all these, you know. So if I personally should pick one genre for Mission Souls, it would have been rock, for the kids at least. Yeah. If I should pick a genre for Mission Souls, it would have been rock band. Mission Souls of the Philippines performed a high vibrational song from whatever the case is. ACDC are Aussies. Oh, I, I. Okay. Oh, so Aussie is OI. So OI is like a short of Aussie, right? Is that what you're saying? Aussie. OI is a short of, probably that's what you were saying. I was young when ACDC came out. Miss the original singer, Bon Scott. They jam. I need to learn so much more about ACDC because they changed musicians over the years, and I have no clue of the different. SF Rose, behave your damn self. You see, I'm gonna block you. Do I know Dwayne Stevenson? I have no clue who that might be. I see the name sounds Jamaican though. He probably is, or probably he's Australian. No, a Stevenson could never be an Australian, so he has to be from the Caribbean or from the United States. More likely from the Caribbean. No, bro. OI is the Aussies' way of saying go. Oh, see, I am so happy I did this live stream because I'm learning that now. Mimi 2010 is saying, no, bro. OI is an Aussie way of saying go. I like it. I like it. Oi, oi, oi. I like it. 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 Okay. All right. All right. Now is the time. We're going to do the roll call. We're going to do the roll call. And then we're going to get out of here. Everybody type where you're watching from. So I say a personal greetings to you. And then we shall end the stream. I want some background music to do this. Let me see if I can find a song to play in the background while I do something like this. All right. Here is Trinity. Trinity it is. All right. We have Chicago, Soulmate for Life. PNW, where is that? We have Texas, USA. So we have Anthony from Texas. Thank you for coming, Anthony. We are happy to have you as a part of the GK International Movement. Stephen Jack from PNW. Where on earth is PNW? I feel lost. We have Chicago, that is Minnie. We have Victor Brown. There's a whole genre of music called OI. Hold on. I gotta stop the music for this one. Wait a minute. Victor Brown is saying there's a whole genre of music called OI. What the heck? Mozambique. We have Voa Malvado from Mozambique. We have Northern Illinois. That's Ford Fan 1986. Thank you for coming. We have Doraman. Hola. You are probably from Hawaii? Hawaii? All right. Down there in Hawaii. We have Chris Trad. We have Chris Tradio from the Philippines. We have Shine Your Light, Thunderstruck. That's a Thunderstruck is a ACDC song, right? We have Philippines Manila. So Philippines Manila. Oh, PM. That name is Philippines Manila. Where is it again? Can't find it. Pacific Northwest. Oh, so Stephen is from the Pacific Northwest. Good. Good evening, Glass Kingdom. Yeah, man, amigos, advance Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. You see my Christmas tree back there? SF Rose did that. I'm gonna tear it down soon. All right. Um, the chants say OI is a genre of music. Oh, the chat says OY is a genre of music. Nice. SF Rose is from Augustown, and that is in Jamaica. Nice. Merry Christmas, soulmates from Arlington, Texas. We have a lot of Texas people here today. Sorry if links are not allowed, but I am in Chicago. Black guy born and raised in Australia. Sorry if links not allowed, but I am in Chicago. Black guy born and raised in Australia. What kind of links would you like? What kind of link would you have liked to put in the chat room? I can probably put it in here for you. But nice to meet you, sir. We have. Can somebody can somebody get me a new pair of reading glasses? I don't think this is working for me. Oh, don't worry. I just go to the dollar store and get a pair shortly. Detroit, Michigan. So we have another Detroit, Michigan in the chat. I'm happy to see the people from the United States coming in. I'm really pleased. My channel is loaded with Filipinos and Indonesian people, and I'm happy when I see a few United States people in the chat room. That link I sent there is a link to an OI Aussie music track. Oh, okay. Thanks, GK, and it's time for me to say, Oi! Oh my God, you guys are fun. This is the most interesting live stream I have had in all my life. I love this is very warm and comfortable. I love that you guys are talking to me. Very engaging. YouTube's supposed to give me a stripe for this. And there we go. We have a new member. Mini 2010 has become a premium GK member. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Anybody else? It's making me happy. Oh, I was supposed to be playing some background music to give you all the shout out you all deserve. OI, originally known as New Punk or Real Punk, is a subgenre of punk rock that emerged in the United Kingdom. Oh, aren't you? Nice. Thanks a million to you and SF Rose for support to the gift of Mission Souls Manila, Philippines. Of course, sure. Always. You know, it's a pleasure for us to do what we can for people who need that kind of support. We are happy to grant that kind of stuff, you know. Okay. As I say again, thank you for the shout out. It's actually MML. See? Oh gosh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You heard me say I need a new reading glasses, right? This is not working. Um Thank you for the shout out. It's actually MIML. Means music is my life. Thank you for the explanation because otherwise I'd be making a mess of your good, decent name, and that is not good on my side. I need to call your name properly, but I'm having a slight ache, to be honest. I think this is the wrong level reading glasses I have. So I want to go change it. Um, Morning from Philippines. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And this is Mintak? No, Lachika. Mintik Lachika. Good morning there in the Philippines. How are you? Glad to have you. Thank you for joining. Stay on longer. It seems more people are watching. All right, you all have to tell me where in the world you're from. Do a reaction. Should I do a reaction live? No, I can't do a reaction live. We're talking about ACDC and we're talking about Mission Souls and their latest song. I can only do a reaction video if we have an Alec Barta fan present, aren't you? So there is Romandi. An Alec Barta fan is present. I have not done an Alec Barta reaction in a very long time, so I am happy to see an Alec Barta fan in the building. I am from Brazil. That's what I'm talking about. We have a Brazilian in the chat. We have Mariel. Hold on, let me read it from down here. Um, we have. Where is it? My GF lives is Tacloban City. Tacloban City. When you're in Cebu, I'll be there. Thanks. Okay. All right. All right. Soulmates. We have a soulmates. Merc 260 is a soulmate. That's right. Rocking this joint like hell yeah. I'm gonna put some mission souls thing in the chat. Hold on. So Mission Soul sticker in the chat room. You can use these sticker if you become a member. All these sticker would be available to you, right? All these sticker would be available to you if you become a member. Also, your name would appear in green if you become a member. So you stand out, you're special, you're green people, you know? Green people are very special. I'm kidding. Y'all are very special, whether you're green or gray or blue. But green just kind of show your support for this movement, the GK International family. Again, I want to say thank you all so much for being here. You all gave me 64 likes. I appreciate that so much. Normally, my live streams usually have like 19 likes, 11 likes, 12 likes. So you guys did so great. You gave me 64 likes, and I didn't ask for that. So I appreciate that so much. Mission Souls, very special. I totally agree with that. Mission Souls is a special kind of family and a special kind of musicians, such amazing kids and amazing parents. They are something. And we appreciate them more and more each day as they do new uploads and they do new work featured on their page. We just love them more and more and more and more and more. Again, I want to say a big shout out to everybody who participated in the chat room. Yes, I am also here because you were the first Mission Souls reactor I saw over a year ago. I subscribed then, and I have watched and liked every video you've done with. Sorry for the delay in joining. Oh, cool. Yes, it is true. I was one of the very first reactor to react to Mission Souls. I saw them, yes. I have many eyes, so I see them long before a lot of people. You know, the first time I saw the first video, somebody actually mentioned that, hey, there's a group in the Philippines called Mission Souls. Have you seen them? And when I watched the first video, I'm like, holy smokes. This family has, I'm going to tell you the first thing that attracts me to them. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna tell you. What attracts me to Mission Souls before I even react to the first song, I'm going to tell you what I was attracted to. Why is it taking so long to come on? Hold on. Okay. No, let me. All right, I'm going to tell you what attracts me to Mission Souls before I even reacted to the first video. It was this. We are a family commissioned to propagate the importance of family unity by showing love and respect to each family member and for one another. We put into action our God's given gifts to bring joy and fun into other people's life through music. Mission Souls was born out of our earnest desire to give thanks for the simple musical talent we receive from above, thus giving glory to God, the Holy Trinity. Praise God and hail Mary. That's what I saw first. And then it says right after that, Seacon, father, main bass player, sound mixing engineer. Sheena, mother, main vocals. Eldest, Nacy's main keyboard player and bass guitar. Second, Nisha, main rhythm, lead guitar, bass, and bass, her first love. Then third, Stacy, main vocals, rhythm, and bass guitar. Youngest, Isaiah, or little drummer boy. And guess what? In the description, all of them had a love for bass. So Nacy's play the bass, Stacy plays the bass, Nisha, the bass was her first love. And when I read that, I'm like, this is a very interesting family. And I love that they put God in whatever they did. And um, yeah, so that was the first thing. And then right after that, I saw that, oh my goodness. I watched the first video and I saw Macy's playing the bass. She was sitting on this wall on the veranda or on the porch, the front porch, and the wind. I don't know if there was a fan placed there strategically to blow her hair. I think that was the case. But she was so beautiful and she rocked the dang bass. I'm like, how is this little kid playing this bass so good? And I made a remark. I said, did you know that when females, and especially, yes, yes, hysteria, when females, and especially younger females, play any instrument or do anything, they are normally far more impressive than men. So women can do the very same thing that a man does, and she will look far more impressive. So, for instance, if Seacon drove a truck and parked it, and Sheena took the same truck and drove it, she looked more impressive driving the truck. But you know what would look even more impressive? If Stacy drove the same truck, she would look more impressive doing the very same things that they did. Female girl child always look impressive doing certain things. So when Macy's was on that bass, rocking the daylight out of it, I'm like, wow, that's amazing. Oh yeah, I followed you since Friends Rhythm and then Mission Souls, and yes, 76 years. So, so SF Rose, it's not 76 degrees. Peter Johnston is actually 76 years old. Is that C6 you have on the end of your name? Does that mean you can sing a C6 note? What? Anyway, yes, it was Nacy's, and it was Nacy's on bass. Then Ice being so young, then for me it was the look of them being children. But the reason I watched more was Seacon mixing the levels and the separation. Yes, Seacon definitely does a great job with the mixing and all the stuff that he does. I want to tell you another secret. This is a secret. Um, did you know that a lot of my videos, after I upload them or just when I'm editing, I sometimes cut out harsh critics? Yeah, man, sometimes I critique them hard, and right before I upload it, I cut it out. I'm like, no, they're going to hate me. But I really should leave them. I'm going to start leaving some of my harsher comments so you can see another side of my critiques. Um, so in that very first video, Hysteria, I was blown away by Macy's. But in the same video, I said there were areas where Ice was not so strong on certain beats, and so some of them kind of dropped. So it wasn't as steady, so to speak. Um, and I talked about it, and I said to myself, you know what? this is my first reaction to them. I don't want to come off so hard when this is my first reaction to them. I need to give them a chance. I need to hear two or three more videos and then form an opinion. And that's what I did. And I'm like, oh my God, by the time I reached the third video, Ice had improved immensely. He was so much more steady in the pockets. He was so much more disciplined. And I'm like, oh my God, it's a good thing I didn't give an outburst and any sloppy or indisciplined behavior. I'm like, wow, this is truly good. And he kept growing. And he grew and he grew and he grew. And right now, I am so impressed. I have played in at least 75 bands, in my existence. And trust me, I have not seen anything or anyone like Ice. He's a special one. Oh yeah. Yeah, when I watched your first reaction with MS playing Hysteria, your jaw dropped. I think on that Porsche it was kind of windy. That blows her hair. So you actually believe that the natural wind was blowing her hair? I don't believe it. Not for 1 minute. I don't believe that it was the natural wind that was blowing her hair. I think there was a fan. Yep, yep. I think there was a fan or a hose or something that was blowing her hair. That was too cute. That was far too cute. Yeah, her hair was just blowing in the wind and she just looked so relaxed on a Sunday evening. And she was just doing some crazy things. That bass was crazy. Ice had, I think, Canto said two tension rods broken on his snare drum during the history. Okay. Now that would make a lot of sense. Thank you for that information. It's a good thing I didn't ridicule him with my harsh comments because he would have a reason, and then I'd be like, oh, sorry. Hey, I didn't know that was. Anthony, what are you when you say me either? What are you responding to? Oh, you actually think that her hair blowing in the wind was not the natural wind blowing from the trees, but like there was a fan there. Yes, there had to be a fan. Her hair was like floating in the wind, and I'm like, wow, that was crazy. Okay, I was agreeing with you. Okay. Yeah, man, there had to be a fan. That was far too cool to not be a fan there blowing and thing. Anyway, anyway, guys, I'm going to hop off of here and next week Tuesday at 7:30 we're going to do this again. We're going to talk more about mission souls and Franz rhythm. We're going to do Franz and mission souls in the same video because there's this one thing that a lot of people are running from, but you shall not escape it. Because even if we don't talk it, we think it. You know? And a lot of people are biased. You say something and they bite your head off and be like, no, don't do that. I can't believe you stoop so low. Okay, don't compare them. We have to talk about them. We have to talk about them. They're two of the main precious family band, and they're different in so many ways. And I want to talk about it, and I want to highlight a few things about the two bands. So next week we might talk about Franz Rhythm and Mission Souls in the same video. Until then, 7:30 next week, gather here again for another Sit and Talk edition. It was my pleasure serving you, and it is my pleasure to continue serving you for the rest of my existence, doing videos, reaction videos. I started reaction videos in 2020 during COVID. I stopped touring and I was home a lot and had nothing to do. So when I do my practice session, after that, I'm like, what do I do for the rest of today? I had nothing to do. So I started making videos of music. And then after that, I couldn't stop. I have to watch that Hysteria cover again to check the. Oh, yes, you should definitely watch the Hysteria video again. Her hair was so cool, in the wind. I'm like, I call her the Beauty Beast based the Beauty Beast bass. She was just rocking. Put it on. Put on the video right now. Put on the video. All right, let me see. Mission Soul's Hysteria. Let me see if I can find it. Hysteria. They have so many videos. Oh my goodness. They have so many videos in the millions. I didn't even realize. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hold on. One, two, three, four, five. Let me see. One, two, three, 4 by 4. 4 by 4 is 16, 20. Oh my goodness. Mission Souls has 21 videos hitting a million views. I didn't know that. Wow, that's crazy. No wonder why they're growing so much. They have a lot of videos that are hitting millions. Wow, that's great. That's great. I can't find Hysteria. Where the fuck it? Sorry. Well, I mean, let me type it in because I can't find Hysteria. All right. Oh, all right. Nope. Hold on. Where is it? All right. All right. So two reasons. Yes, you're right. You're right. And thanks for highlighting that the drum was like unstable. The drum was unstable, and that was the reason for his not so steady. So it was not necessarily him not being steady. It was literally the drum not so steady. But as I look now watching the video, if you notice, Nisha's hair is not blowing as much as Stacy and Nacy. So I think Nacy's and Stacy is probably in the direction of the fan because the leaves are not blowing either. The leaves behind they're not moving. So I don't think it's just the wind. I think there's a fan there. Probably it was above. I don't know. Whatever the case is, but who knows? Maybe there is a fan, or maybe there is no fan. Maybe there is the natural wind blowing. Whatever the case is, yeah. Whatever the case is, that's fine. The reason why I enjoyed watching their covers was they're enjoying their jam and playful. It reminds me of my youth. That's a damn good reason. The plants weren't moving. Yes, SF Rose, I was saying the very same thing, unless those are kind of very hard leaves that don't move in the wind. I didn't see any movement on the plants, so I don't think there was natural wind blowing. I think there was a fan somewhere. It has to be a fan. Yep, definitely. All right, guys. Thanks again. 99 minutes I've been streaming, almost 2 hours. I can't believe I sat on a live stream for 2 hours. Anyway, I want all of you all to come back next week. Next week, Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and of course, 7:30 in the morning or 8:30 in the morning for those in the Philippines. And depending on where you are, you know what time to show up. Thank you again for coming. I love you all so much. I appreciate your participation in the chat room. I appreciate 74 likes. I appreciate everything else. I appreciate one person becoming a member, MIML 2010. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you all for doing whatever you do to make this live as successful as it was. Until the next time, remember, whatever you do it safely, whether you walk, ride, drive, creep, crawl, or fly. Do it safely. And know that we have touched down. You can now release your belts, and find your way through the door as we deplane. Until the next time, have a great one. Love you all.